It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on the Packers' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they will tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interception.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed
Laying himself out in the end zone.
and the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now it's Peterson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, they'll throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. But hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are able to add on to that lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
at their 25-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run again with Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in his zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
That's complete to Doubs. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. A short one there to Frymuth.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
At their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Here's Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line.
Automatic 1st down.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Completes this one to Pickens.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett off play action.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Carlos Santos on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. A handoff off as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So here now the rookie 6th-rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Pickett right back to the air again. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
What's the deal, y'all?
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Packers!
Bo Melton.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
He's got this to Pickens. He's across midfield,
and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Off play action, Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 13. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
That's to Freiermuth.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pickett to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sideline.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step